Well, good afternoon. It is not a good morning because it's 3:22 on Monday afternoon. Heading home so that I can take care of some dogs before heading back to Cascade for some great soccer tonight, maybe in the rain. But it's been a great day. There is a bit of a buzz around my office today, even though only about half my team's there. But we have our party tomorrow. For those of you that have said you're coming, I keep asking people that I didn't know we invited or wasn't sure, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll be there." This is exciting, and there's new like marketing stuff, branding stuff over around the office. Like, oh, this is cool. There is Isaiah, who does all our digital marketing for our clients and leads kind of our marketing team internally. Man, that kid's excited. He is he's hopping around, more energy than I have, and it's exciting to see all these things come together. Jill and Aaron have been tremendous about getting what we need done, and I know others on the team are just making things happen. We also had a new team member start today, recruited team member, and so those make me a little nervous because they cost a little extra, but also they come highly skilled from our recruitment partner. And excited about that, even though I only spent about 10 minutes with him today. I know that my team is taking great care of him, and it's just exciting. So it's been a full Monday. Met with somebody for some my horses at home this morning, came into the office for just 3 or 4 hours, and headed home now. They'll be back on the road to Cascade. So it's been a good day, a full day. I haven't made one of these longer videos in a while, but I'm just excited about this party we're having tomorrow. Our team is, I think, happy about it, excited about it. Excited to be part of something that for Joe and I has been 20 years in the making. And I know back then when we started this, I was like, I'm doing the math real quick, 27 years old. I hadn't really no desire or plan to like run my own business. Worked for a small shop, Joe and I did, had one client. You'll learn some of this story if you come tomorrow from our timeline, and kind of fell into business because of just life for my boss and his family, and then suddenly Aaron and I were business owners. Here we are 20 years later, probably 22 total hires later. 18 people work there. We've lost a few that I wish we had back. We lost a few on great terms. I had someone retire. Had to let a few people go because they weren't good fits or they were just bad fits. But we've also had just a wonderful team. I'm just so excited about it. It's going to kind of come and go tomorrow, I'm sure. But 20 years in the making. It's just been a fun celebration this year. It's been a hard year. I mean, we've had some hard stuff. Growing is difficult sometimes. I mean, we are not just like rolling in achievements, victories. I mean, we got a lot of them, but they're not just like every corner. There's hard work and difficult hires and new lines of business that take time to grow, and in the meantime you're investing capital and time and effort into something that's not proven yet. And it's an adventure. It's an adventure. As I was going through the pictures for our thing, I saw some that were like, "Oh, I remember that. That was a failure." And they're on the timeline. There's a couple things on that timeline that if you weren't around for the time, whether that was 6 months or 2 years, you would have never heard of it. And I certainly don't talk about it a lot now. We've had a couple pretty big failures. We've had a lot more successes though, and so much of that is due to the team I work with. Some of those team members are friends. Some of those team members are spouses of team members. And I'm just so excited to celebrate tomorrow. We've been celebrating all year, but tomorrow is a big day for us, opening our doors. And I'm just excited. Some of the things that excite me the most about tomorrow is that I have former employees who have moved on to bigger and better things coming back to celebrate with us. Not only is that cool because they left on good terms and we're still friends, but also, I mean, some of those they're married now and they have kids now, or they have kids on the way, or they're doing exciting new things, and we've been part of their journey. Even though when they left, it was like, glad to see you go, or maybe it's time for you to go. We were a stepping stone in their journey, and not just a stepping stone company. I have a lot of people on our team right now that I hope stick with us longer than I'm there, whether that's retirement or death or whatever is next. I got some team members that could sure outlive me, and we're building a business that can outlive me. We're serving clients in ways that can outlive Chet and Joe. And that's exciting. And I'm proud for a day or two. I'm proud all the time, but I'm just going to let some of this stuff sink in. So, and here I am talking about it 7 minutes in already. I could keep going for a long time. Maybe I should. If you made it this far, I'm proud of you. Making it this far. But I'm just going to chat about each person on my team. I'm just going to go around the building in no particular order because I've missed some people. But across the hall from me sits Jill. Jill is one of the most recent additions to our team. We've hired 1 or 2 people since her. But Jill is our, on paper, she's our admin. But beyond just that, she's also my and other leadership team member assistants. And she is teaching me a tremendous amount of things about letting things go and letting someone else do them for you. Whether it's, helping me pick something up in the store, or whether it's managing my inbox. Those are things that I can let go to someone and reclaim some time and mental energy. She's been tremendous for that. She's also helping us improve processes. I was never able to really integrate Erin into my invoicing process, not because of any skill or knowledge transfer, but man, there are just some things that I'm not sure you're meant to do with your spouse. And for Erin and I don't think invoicing was one of those things. And it's been great to see Jill take on that, tackle that. We found the spots that I can still add value to that, but she's doing so much of that at this point. It's just great. Obviously, right behind her, you'll see tomorrow if you come, is Keith. It's actually her husband, longtime friend of mine. I don't even know how far back our friendship goes. I know where it started though, and that was in the parking lot of the local Planet Fitness. I'll let him tell you the story. We've worked together in high school ministry. Their family left us for a season, and we had the opportunity to be part of their homecoming and to see how much that family and ours is intertwined now. There's some friends that you're like, man, I wish I could spend more time with you. And Parkers, it's just nice to be able to spend the day with them every day. We talk about work a lot more than we talk about life, but we do a lot of life together. Beyond Jill and Keith is, who's next? Flex Room. Hey, you don't know about our Flex Room. Flex Room where kids come and grandkids, kids, guests, hang out, play video games. It's an important space for us, even in the midst of growing our team. We've had to stick some people in there occasionally, but we've preserved that, and it's important to us, and it still is, to have that little quiet space where a team member can go that doesn't have their own private office if they need to work for a while, where kids, grandkids can go. Beyond that, it's John Cook. John Cook's our dev, web project manager, team coordinator. I've been able to so much see him leading that team. We got to a place after Phil, our first project manager, where for a little while I thought, hey, maybe I can do this. And I realized quickly, not only with the level of effort required, but also with the downturn in productivity, how important it is to have a point person for my devs and my web team and my digital marketing team to turn to. John has really tackled that. Great interfacing with our clients as well. And he's kind of right into the next person down the hall, which is our BAQA, Business Analyst, Quality Assurance. Today's day number 1 for Tony. Tony is filling a role that I've wanted to see fill for a long time. He's actually filling 2 roles. Typically these would be 2 different people, but it's not just that we're cheap, but it fits into our strategic plan of having one person know what requirements are and then sign off and validate that we meet them for those we serve, especially on our big dev projects. And I'm looking forward to Tony. He fills that role. He interviewed great with us, and just already seeing him fit in is exciting to me. Back beyond Tony is our dev crew. I don't remember what order they all came to us in at this point. Adam and John were the first 2. John was there first, I guess. Yeah, John's been with me for a long time. He is my jack of all trades when it comes to dev work. This guy's been around long enough and is kind of experienced in so many different things that I can turn to him for a sense of like knowledge as well as why we do this. That is unlike anybody else on my team. Adam joined our team next. He's a senior developer, architect type role. We use him for a lot of nuts and bolts right now, but he's also got that understanding of layering and deep sense of how technology should be utilized in a development environment. That I love having him on our team. I hope we have him for years and years and years to come. His family's pretty cool too. After that was Jordan. Jordan joined our team, was a recruited junior developer. First junior developer that we actually had recruited instead of sourcing in-house. I found it actually had seen our job posting at some point, but didn't apply. And it's all right. It's what recruiters are for. They got him to us. He has become an excellent person. I love his documentation styles. I like how he works. He's a leader on my team, even though he is, one of the newer people to this field. And I just love having him on the team. He's a pretty good coffee connoisseur too as well. After that is Jonathan. Jonathan is one of the newer additions to our team. He's a developer, but it's also focused on DevOps. So he's running and making sure a lot of our production level systems keep humming. Still figuring out what that looks like, but it's nice to have another person on the team who can focus on kind of the operational side of nuts and bolts of keeping environments up, getting them set up, pipelines, automation, things like that. And that's suite 128. That's all of us in that suite. Over on 170, which is where the half suite we've been in for quite a while. Come visit tomorrow. We'll see you then. Erin's in there. Erin does HR. Erin keeps me in check. Erin does far more than just that, though. She's kind of the office mom, I think. She represents and facilitates and makes sure our team is well taken care of. Megan is our in-house designer, web designer, web builder. She's the creative person. Longest running creative I've had on the team. The woman knows colors, design. I trust her with a lot of that stuff, and she has really helped a lot of clients develop some great visual experiences on their websites and even their big dev projects. Jesse's our in-house web support guy. Also does a lot of our content management and even some PHP programming. Smart kid he is. Brought him on as an intern and then transitioned him immediately into full-time employment. Love having him on our team. He'll do whatever we need, but at the same time, I love being part of his career path. And as we continue to see him grow into development needs, technical needs, it's neat to be part of his journey. That's Suite 170. And then over in 120, moved our entire IT team over there. There's room right now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And right now we have 5 employees. We got some other growth opportunities there too, but Andrew's up front. He's our IT project manager. One of my favorite employees. I mean, I have probably several favorites, but Andrew's one of my favorites just because he left and then he came back. He was an intern for us for a while, did some dev work, found his place, came back to us as an IT support tech, grew into kind of being Joe's right-hand guy, grew into being kind of the support lead, and now is our project manager and really is Joe's right-hand guy at this point. And I don't think we can do without him. Joe's after him. Joe is our IT operations manager. I have a few different right-hand people at this point, but when it comes to IT, and really this is the only spot on our IT team where I've been able to successfully delegate not just management, but leadership. If you come tomorrow, look in between Joe and Andrew's offices, and you'll see an IT mission statement. And this team is autonomous. And that's in our strategic plan right now, is to build more team autonomy and independence. And this team can run without me most of the time. I mean, there are decisions and strategy that I'm involved in, but when I look at what Joe and Andrew and that team do, they have a plan and they have a culture. And they are a team. And that is such a fun thing to see Joe leading that and growing into that as well. Across from Joe is Matthew. Matthew is our network and server admin, recruited guy that we got. I love working with him. He has a personality that I love. He has a kid that I think is pretty cool. And he also is just a whiz when it comes to problem solving and designing networks that our clients really benefit from. We have clients often say he's a great addition to your team, and it's so true. But some of that's technical know-how, some of that is, man, I'll do what's necessary to get this job done. Down the hallway from him is our 2 help desk techs. It's not near all what they do. Tina is a longtime friend. Her son was a kid I had in youth group at a former church. And she is just, if you need help, Tina will get it done. She may not do the job, but Tina has both a servant's heart as well as a problem-solving attitude that is just on target with how we do work. She loves to help people. She loves to get positive feedback. We have prizes for that. You talk to her about all the free lunches she gets from your positive feedback, but she is great in that world. And then beside her is Ben. Ben's a recent addition to our team. Got him through some networking connections. Got him out of a school environment, and it's like, hey, if you can support teachers, but also these teenagers that come along with them, yeah, you can handle the business clients. I mean, some days it's kind of like the same. I forgot my password. I shut my pen in my laptop. My dog ate it. Yeah, he can handle it. Ben was helping put some cameras on our building today. He's grown into doing a lot of that help with Matthew and Joe as well. And seeing him mature and being part of his journey and seeing him enjoy his work in the team is exciting. And that is it. I think that's everybody. I really hope I didn't miss somebody. That would be embarrassing. I guess there's me. I love my job. I used to own a job. And there are still days where it's like, just get the work done. But I love the opportunity to see our clients succeed and do more than they could with technology by partnering with See To It and our team. I love to see my employees grow. I love to see them thrive and flourish and be happy with what they do. I love to see my clients happy. I love my job. Sometimes I get a few of the hard things. We have this thing going right now in our strategic plan that just happened to be number 6 on the important goals. I got called Initiative 6, and that's replace off-target clients with new clients. And that's the place I get involved. You know, if we got to fire a client, or if we have hard times and the client fires us, it's mutual. I mean, we have those things. Every business does. I get to be part of that, and I get to be part of finding on-target clients for our business. Obviously, that's a big role that Keith plays, but you know, sometimes you got to do an executive thing. That's fine. There's a lot of other people to make this business operate. People from like Mark Sturgill, my business coach. I don't know if I'll be able to see this or not, but I'm driving right now by this. You saw it on the news the other day. That is a burned out combine. Guess they finally got that loaded up. Anyway, I wondered why traffic was slow in Eminence. That's it. But so yeah, this is a team effort. Tomorrow is a team celebration. If you come by, I certainly want to shake your hand. I certainly want to say thank you. But if you come by, meet my team, walk around our office, look at some of the things we're doing, look at some of the notes our clients have written us, read that mission statement of the IT team, look at the timeline that Isaiah and that committee has put together. Take a picture, write your name on that big whiteboard, and put on there how you met us, when you met us, because you're part of our story. You are part of our story. And I am now up to 23 minutes. It's probably time for me to end this. I'm actually about home. Longest video I've ever made. If you have made it this far, and if you like these videos I make while driving home or to work, let me know. I mean, I don't do these for you though. That's the thing. I really could care less. I mean, I enjoy sharing my story. I think stories are worth sharing. I think there's things in my story that help others, but I'm not going to go back and watch this, but this took 23 minutes of me thinking about what I'm excited about, putting words to it, talking about my teammates. That matters. Yeah, it'd be great if it was transcribed and put in my journal, but who cares? I'm not going to go back to that. What matters to me is that it gets said, that it gets noticed, and we love helping others do too. So I hope to see you tomorrow. If you made it this far, comment. I don't know, what should you comment? You should comment with where we should go to lunch, and then let's go grab lunch. Breakfast might be better, coffee's fine too. That's what I want to see. But if you do that, let's do it. I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good one.